Thousands of elementary students in Quebec are wrapping up their first week back at school today, and it's looked very different than it did before the pandemic hit. There's no gym class, no library time, no school lunches. So we wanted to learn more about what it's like. Joining us now from Quebec City, our grade 5 student, Sebastian Weiss, and his mother, Christy Finley. Great to talk to both of you today. Sebastian, what are some of the big changes that you've noticed since you've been back?
So first, all the rules are very different. And so when we're walking through the hallways, there's arrows a bit everywhere. They're 2 meters apart. And so you have to stand those, and then we have 2 entries. And there's logos on the floor that the teachers painted, and we have to stand on those and wash our hands, and they're 2 meters apart. And then the desks are 2 meters apart everywhere. And in our class, we have 4 books each from our library, from our class library.
Yeah, so Sebastian, it seems like when you went back to school, you went back into a place that you knew with rules that you didn't necessarily know. Are you finding that your friends at school, that you guys are having a tough time adapting to those rules? Or is anybody accidentally breaking the rules?
So, I don't really have any friends in my class, but yes, we've seen one person break the rules, except, I don't think they knew about that rule.
Well, that's good to know. Now, Quebec is the only province that has kids back at school. For kids that are watching right now, Sebastian, what are some pieces of advice that you can give them when they eventually return to school? What do you know now that you want to tell them?
So, first thing, if you go to school, bring your own Purell, because the Purell at our school smells very bad. Second, don't expect to be excited because there's no gym class, no library, and you go home for class and you have 2 hours and 30 minutes in the morning, 2 hours and 30 minutes at afternoon.
So bring your own hand sanitizer and modulate your excitement before you get there. Christy, Quebec still has more than 26,000 active cases of the virus. The province is saying it's optional to send your kids back to school. Why did you make the decision to send Sebastian back?
For us, we really wanted to, it was sort of twofold for us. First of all, our kids are in good health. We figured it was worthwhile getting them back into a routine that they know, in a context that they know, even if the rules are different. So for us, that was a big part of it. But second, they've played quite a passive role in this pandemic, as all kids have, because this is certainly beyond something that they should be experiencing. But we saw this as a way for them to play an active role by testing out the measures that the government is suggesting, that the public health is putting forth, allowing them to either show that it works or show that we need to do some tweaking so that we could open up the schools in September when real learning has to happen and when kids who maybe have more fragile health want to go back to classes.
Well, Sebastian, Christy, thank you for spending a little time with us this morning and giving us a window into what's going on in Quebec. We appreciate your time.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.